Hello everyone and welcome back to Astronomy Arcade. My name is Victoria, but you can call me Vicky. But today you can call me Kai because it is Thursday, which means it's D&D and I just moved too many things on my... I have beads here. And I just moved all of them, so apologies. I think I hit the microphone. But hello everyone and welcome. It's Thursday, it means D&D and Space Night. And we're here to play some D&D in space. I mean, it does what it says on the tin. We are a intrepid group of adventurers, and we have walked into a cantina. But there's a lot more going on there. So many names, so many identities. But our lovely Game Master Grant, who has even more than any of us here, can catch you up to speed on what's been going on in our adventure.
Sometimes it's hard to track how many there are. Anyway, so yes, hey, welcome everybody to another edition of the mission of the Starship Endurance and its wonderful away teams who may or may not be expendable red shirts. We'll see.
The only one wearing a red shirt here is you.
Very true. At the same time, I'm the DM. I'm not. But some of my characters are expendable. Some of them. Anyway, so Thaddeus included. Anyway, so we are currently.
Don't you dare! What did he say? Wait,
Thaddeus.
Thaddeus.
Yeah. We fight for our janitor. Looking at skeptical Seg also on that train.
No, she's our bargaining chip. We can't do.
Yeah,
we can't
we're
die.
gonna sell him eventually.
Oh my god. Anyway, so suffice to say,
what would the union say?
We are currently adventuring on this sort of Freeport trading settlement where things are not great. There are marshals who have kind of impounded the ship, who are kind of asking for help with a little bit of a magistrate problem that they're having, and in return they'll help with a possessed Rima problem that the party seems to be having.
And release our ship, which I think technically makes this extortion.
True. A little bit of extortion between friends. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Anyway.
Friends is a stretch, I think.
So you are in the process of being introduced to literally everybody by your good friend Amryn, and her older sister Arnell, who have just led you into a cantina where you almost ran into a bunch of rather not very nice looking either slavers, bandits, or who knows why, you're not sure what they are, who apparently just got told off by a slightly grumpy cantina owner by the name of Etsa. But before we go that much farther, please, let's quickly go around and introduce all of our main characters here.
Yes. Well, as I said in my introduction, my name is Kai, and I am the team's pilot. I am an heirloom human, which means that I am just the standard variant of human. Classic. I am chaotic and trying to be less so. Just ready to get a drink on this alien planet because alien booze is a fun time. It has been in the past. It should be today. Amanda.
Hello, I'm Amanda. I play Erebos, aka Eri. I am your psionic warrior elf. I have a lot of feelings, and this is my best friend Brick.
My name is Brick. You can call me Brick, and may or may not be getting into a bar fight today. We'll see.
Oh my god, I would love it if we didn't. And Kyle.
And I'm Leaf. I'm the other elf and our psionic adept hacker, and also the handler for a growing menagerie of lovely critters, none of whom are coming to the bar with us because they definitely would start a bar fight. Hey, Wonder can hold her liquor.
Have you given the dog liquor?
Yes,
She's
actually,
not a dog.
at the end of mission 3.
Are you gonna be the one to tell her no?
Okay, that's fair. I just didn't realize that if she asked for it, then sure. Like, I mean, we can't do anything about that.
And let's not forget part-time eco-terrorist. for Leaf as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna stop mentioning that so that Kai would forget.
No, I think it's funny.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yes, I am also a budding eco-terrorist.
Now listen, I
First and latest escapade, releasing a what is not yet a plague of bunnies on an alien world.
see. I am against that happening on my own ship. If we do that to an alien world that is ruled by an asshole, then that's fine.
Well, if you think about it, Kai, I mean, really, what I've actually done is remove 2 of the pests from our ship.
Yeah. Oh, I'm all for this. This is great. Less mouths to feed.
And if we can hop worlds fast enough, we might be able to get rid of them faster than they reproduce.
That'd be a challenge. They.
I don't know about that one.
Also, I'm gonna. Hey, Bessie, can you make a note, please, to check the food stores when we get back? Because I don't know what the rabbits have been eating.
I'm obsessed with the idea that this conversation is happening in the bar.
Yeah.
Like, did we just walk in and we
Canon.
were like, actually, we need to talk about the bunnies for a second?
Yeah.
And a potential act of eco-terrorism.
Yeah.
Also,
Sorry.
I was going to say, also point of order from last time, after worrying about potentially being bullied by my players, I have chosen to rescind the 2 fate points that I added for the magical
Listen.
credits that appeared out of nowhere.
You were not here, so the thing is, we can discuss this with an audience. If you were not here last week, we were talking about how we have found out recently that we're poor. On this, not in real life. I knew that already. But no, in our adventuring party has no money. Kai wouldn't have known that. Ari also wouldn't have known. I think a lot of us are pretty bad with money. I think Leaf's kind of the only one that has a handle on monetary value.
Don't worry about it.
What?
Don't worry about it.
And we were like, wow, we can't buy anything, huh? And then I think it was I'm pretty sure it was Skeptical Sig, right? That gave us some bits. Yes, and Lynn Jersey. They both gave us some bits. And I was like, hey, I think we just found some Freeport credits. And Grant was like, haha, I'm gonna take a fate point away for each time that happens. And I'm like, that's not fair. So if you guys want to give bits, we'll get more money. But also
Give us cool weapons.
Compromise. They can choose whether or not it is taking away fate points
That's-
or giving us money.
Oh, that's a lot of power.
interesting.
Yes.
Taking
Yeah.
away
I will-
fate points or giving money? I like that.
No,
Mhm.
not.
Oh,
No.
If you really want to
Say
make it
no.
interesting, let them choose whether they take or give fate points.
Yes.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I just
Anyway.
want the cash. We just need to be able to buy like a keychain. Like we have nothing. We have no money. Anyway,
I'll think about the fate point thing. Anyway, so suffice to
Beer,
say,
hopefully.
as the bartender knocks back another shot of this purple stuff, she turns around, kind of hits the side of what appears to be an alien jukebox thing, and the music in the room starts back up. And she says, all right, well, I guess I don't need this thing, and reveals the long alien weapon that was hidden underneath the bar, and just kind of sets it down next to her, and leans forward on her hands, just looking at all of you, and says, okay, someone's got to fill me in. Who are you guys? And Arnell, why are you bringing random strays from the spaceport to my bar?
name's
Hi.
Kai. Present a hand, I guess. I don't know if she will take it, but I'll present it. Captain of the Starship Dawn's Horizon, part of the Endurance mission. We are currently working on trying to get our ship out of apparently ship jail. Because they were eager to put our ship in a place that they said wasn't ship jail, and then said that we have to pay them in order to get it back. So, yeah, we're just kind of hanging out, meeting some locals. We've heard your name
Okay,
a lot.
Oh, I'm sure you have. Interesting story. Why is this my problem?
They said you have good food, and I'm hungry.
Best food in the settlement.
They also said you have good
I'll
liquor.
And it's purple, like me.
Arnell just glances at all of you and says, "I'll cover them this time. Just round on me. Whatever you guys are going for."
Oh no, we can pay.
Can we though?
And
I mean, we're poor, but like we have enough money to pay. I don't know. I checked the menu.
Arnell's just,
how many dollar signs on Google?
Perception roll for checking the menu. That's an 11 plus, I think, 2. I mean, not perception. I've been watching Dimension 20. So, I will say the wrong skills every single time today.
It's
wanna
fine.
let you know.
It's fine. With an 11, I'll say...
It's actually a 14. The addition.
With the 14, I mean, it's a menu. There's choices on it. The booze menu appears to be a lot more extensive. However, you realize halfway through that you're not wearing anything with a heads-up display. Bessie's not there to translate for you.
Oh, is it not in anything that we...
No.
Well, but we speak the same language.
You have a universal translator that you have been able to carry with you now that Bessie has been working on and making improvements to the entire time you have known Bessie.
But that doesn't work for written language?
Mm-mm. It works for spoken.
Yeah, Leaf gets the benefit of that because he has a Bessie basically grafted into his nervous system.
I feel like we've read things, but I won't argue it. It's okay.
This time round, no.
Like
Amron has done the translation for you
Okay.
as you've been walking around the bazaar.
Alright.
Yes, I've very intentionally been doing that.
There's not even numbers, though? Numbers are pretty universal.
They're not in the language you read.
Well, no, but numbers in, like, I don't know, Italian are still numbers.
What's their number base?
It seems to be a base 6, at least in here.
Never mind, forget it. I have no idea.
And actually, a closer look tells you that your bartender, the species she is Mirnan, appear to have 6 fingers on each hand.
Fun. Not a base 12.
So you're saying
'Cause
that
that was
Etza
close.
has 6 fingers on her left hand.
And
Each hand?
I don't get what?
name is Inigo Montoya.
Thank you.
You killed my father.
My name is Inigo
I have a-
You killed my father, prepare to die.
I have a rapier.
No, I think it might have actually been
kill
his
my
right
father. Prepare to die. Anyway.
No, I think it was.
Was it his left? I don't remember.
I don't remember, man.
Anyway, so Arnell just kind of starts taking orders. She's not taking no for an answer, yeah, essentially just gives you vegetarian, not. Those are the options.
Oh, I'm not
I need
looking
my
for
strength.
food. I'm looking for a drink.
Okay, and
Kai, if you're gonna drink helium booze, please eat something.
No.
And going
Listen.
out of my way to get fucked up.
I can.
Not
and
again.
listen.
this didn't even require a wisdom check from Kai. This is great.
I'm not gonna get drunk. I want something to sip on. It's been a day.
Really?
Well, okay. It's been a day. We also sat down to have. Today was still the same day that we landed, right? We sat down to have lunch
Yes.
with the scary man.
Yes.
I think I've lost my appetite for a solid 24 hours with that one.
Okay.
But y'all feel free. What's the purple
Well, those.
I want that too. Ari wants some.
Yeah.
Okay. Those of you who order food are going to get food, and I guess Ari, Kai, and whoever else wants some gets to sample some of the purple stuff. Although Etza just kind of gives you a bit of a look at as she pours.
I mean, I asked
I'd like something that won't mess up my head.
I
She nods and finds something else.
Essa's been shooting this, yeah?
Yes.
Brick does
You have no idea what her physiology is.
Brick does the same.
Okay. So Leaf, you get some sort of really, really bright green juice that actually smells wonderful. And the rest of you each get a shot of this purple stuff.
hell yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Make
I do a
fortitude
little-
saves, every single one of you.
What?
A fortitude save.
Make fortitude saves, every
Yeah, for
single one
sure.
of you.
I would do a little cheers.
Are you all knocking them back?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
I said sip, but it's more fun to just throw it back.
Also,
I sip the green
the first
juice.
time
We're supposed to be
roll.
entertaining.
That's not
The
true.
first roll.
The green
Don't
juice
die.
is delightful and tangy with a slight herbal aftertaste.
Are you serious? It's
This
banned.
is delicious.
You need to
It's nice.
destroy it. You need to destroy it.
Already?
What have you done?
Did you
I
roll
got
one?
9. Yeah, but it's a 9 total.
No, it
But it's
doesn't
a
matter.
one.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
the-
I thought
no.
they added that. Wait.
No,
Yeah,
okay,
but
so
it's still
just
a no.
just
Oh.
what Amanda, like the way we've been playing this is if you roll a natural 20 or a natural 1, which is a 1 in 20 chance for either
She
of
knows
those,
that.
right? It does not matter what your pluses or minuses are.
Ah, I see.
It is a critical success or a critical
Okay,
failure,
alright,
which means
critical.
10% of the time something spectacular happens.
Let's see what happens then.
And yeah,
Okay,
keeps things
Not off to a good
rolling.
start with these dice.
I got a 13.
I got a
13.
24.
Damn.
Brick does not have a
Aries-
problem. That makes sense.
Out of all of you, Brick is the one who just shrugs it off completely.
You're just
it means nothing.
delicious. Another.
Kai,
Yeah.
this is strong stuff. I'm gonna say you may be pretty well accustomed to strong liqueur.
I drink.
This makes you choke a little bit.
Okay.
You might cover it up a little bit, but it makes you choke. Ari,
So,
you are it does not take long. Within minutes, you are feeling it.
Ari just like kind of slumps back and he's like, nice. This is probably the best he's felt in like a really long time.
So, for Ari, any social skill checks
Oh crap. Okay.
Disadvantage.
are made at a disadvantage.
Okay. That's
Okay.
okay. Bad at those.
You notice Etza kind of just smirks a little bit and says, "I could have warned you."
I did ask, and then you just decided not to say anything, so.
You order what you're gonna order. Okay, listen. I can tell you people are, well, unwise perhaps, but at least you're not trying to extort me for anything. What exactly is it though that you want? Because I
Well-
don't think Arnell here, as much as I love and adore Arnell, is going to introduce me to a bunch of new people for no reason.
Well. And I give a little glance around. I would like to glance around the bar in our area and see if it's a wise decision to talk here.
Roll to read the room.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that's a spot or like a. You
I
know
feel
what
like
I
that
mean.
would be just like a room scale sense motive check.
Yeah, something
And
like that.
Someone pick a color.
Somebody,
Uh,
somebody in chat pick a color.
Yeah, someone in chat pick a color. We're gonna actually go back because
Since-
I have too many d20s and also not enough d20s.
Am I able to assist Kai in this at all since I'm proficient in sense motive right now?
Sure, you can make a check as well.
Well, even with the -1 I have in wisdom, which is fair, it's a 14.
14.
I only got a 15, so
I mean, there are definitely some characters in here you would consider sketchy under normal circumstances, and people that Brick, with your personal history, you're probably a little leery about seeing. just in general, but nobody really seems to be paying any attention to you guys.
Okay. I kind of like lean a little closer, so I don't have to speak as loud. And I'm just like, so, like I said, our ship is kind of impounded a bit. And in order to get it out, we have to pay, but we've also kind of agreed to help out the marshals a little bit with some things that they didn't want to dirty their own hands with, if you get my vibe.
I can think of at least three separate groups of people they'd love to have other people deal with.
You know, and I bet
I bet you it's the same 3.
yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I mean, honestly, basically we need some information in order to go about doing this in a not stupid way. You know, as you said, I guess we don't look that intelligent to you, but
it's been highly recommended to us that it's been highly recommended to us that we seek your advice.
Ari just like slurs his speech and he's like, "We're gonna stop slavery."
Again.
She glances at all of you, sizing you up again, glances again at Ari, and then says, "I'm getting you something a little less strong for the next round." Okay. She turns around and looks into, glances into the back and says, "R7, get out here. We got customers, and I need you to watch the bar." And this quadrupedal robot kind of trots out and starts serving drinks.
Amazing.
We need him.
We can't steal him.
What?
Barkeeper, man.
He's so cute.
And
we have so many robots.
So many. And Etza just kind of gestures at all of you to follow her. Does not leave the weapon that she had nearby behind. Kind of just slings it over her shoulder and leads you to a room behind the bar. It's kind of a break area, kind of a storage area. It's got a few chairs, it's got a table, what looks like a storage cooler of some kind, and on the far side you can hear the sound of a busy kitchen going on, and pots and pans and plates just clattering all over the place. And you can swear through, in glances through the steam, you see a multi-armed being just single-handedly handling multiple stoves and a sink all at once. You're not sure, but it looks wild in there. And she just kind of indicates that you should all take a seat.
I do. We do that.
Okay, I plot my ass in a chair. It's not like I'm going to be any more or less dangerous sitting down than I would be standing up.
Okay. She pours herself another shot of the purple stuff, pours Brick another shot of the purple stuff, and this time asks Kai first before offering you another shot.
I mean, I'll take some, but I would like to ask again. What is it called? What is it?
This is it's Marin
The Grimace Shake. All right.
Oh my god.
Did you say it's a grimace shape?
Yeah.
It's venerated Marin wine. It's a delicacy on my homeworld, and it's incredibly strong.
I mean, yeah, but
It's also good. Very good.
I think it was good, yeah. I'm rolling to see if I thought it was good. I didn't roll well, but I'm lying, so I guess.
She pours you another shot and says, "Sip it this time."
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm fine.
She glances at Ari and then looks back at you and says, "You're halfway there." Forgive a bartender for not wanting to have to carry you out.
So, speaking of that,
I have nothing to say. Kai's deeply
she
hurt
here
right now,
before?
actually.
And she hands like some sort of like fizzy almost root beer thing to Harry.
This isn't purple.
Actually,
Okay.
no, it
That's
is. It is very purple.
Oh, yay!
I'm still sipping the green drink. I did not chug it.
Chug that juice.
Okay. Okay.
Just-
Okay. Okay, we're back here. Let's go into details. I assume this is about, let me guess. The magistrate. The guy
Yeah.
would love to put a plasma round through one of these days, but can't because
Yeah.
I'd probably end up with about 5 different targets on my back.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah.
Well, congratulations. We're handling the problem for you.
Apparently.
You'll get yourselves killed if you try it on your own.
Well,
Yeah.
that's kind of our
Yeah.
only option. We either stay here forever and probably get killed eventually anyway, because the magistrate has now taken a liking to us, or we get him out of here and we get to leave. So
How about this? I feel like our goals roughly align. I hate the guy. I want him out of here. And I'd love all of his trash to follow with him. Or just get left in a shallow grave outside of town one of these days. That being said, I could have some information that helps. Question I have for you is, where do you want to go first? You've got the bandits somewhere in the wasteland. I've got no idea where on Myrna they are. I have plenty of beef with the slavers, but take them on, good luck. That'll require something. And then of course there's going after the magistrate himself, which means probably getting into that glorified office of his and finding out what dirt you can steal. Which do you want to try?
I mean, it seems like there's kind of one option, right?
So, can I ask a question?
Yes. Please do.
So, my understanding of the situation is that essentially the magistrates, riffraff, and the slavers, and I heard something about bandits, are basically all under the magistrate's protection in some way, and that's part of the problem with dealing with them. Is that
Pretty much. They all kind of have I don't know if it's spoken, written, or unspoken agreement, but they've got an agreement of some kind. It's more profitable for them to work together and maintain the control they have.
so? If we could do something about the magistrate,
If you can do something about the magistrate, I'm willing to bet the slavers and the bandits might start going at it.
okay.
There wasn't peace before the magistrate showed up. Magistrate showed up and a whole bunch of extortion took the place of peace.
I mean, again,
I-
considering the fact that you said yourself, I mean, unless you're lying to us, which is fair, that you don't know where the bandits are. And the slavers are basically, if we go after them, the magistrate will just probably kill us in the street. I think the way to go is to oust the magistrate first.
These, so
Also, I probably should have asked this before, but and I look around the room while I do this. Cameras, recording equipment.
I sweep this place daily.
Okay.
No one's getting anything in here.
And your own?
No,
I'm
I tend to
gonna
try and
roll, like, whatever. I don't know.
Sense motive.
Tell the truth check. I can't. What's the word?
Roll the
Sense
Are you bullshitting me, chat?
Sense motive. That is a 19 minus 1, 18.
okay. She's not screwing around with you. She's being honest.
Cool. That's what I like. Not a lot of people give it to me. still salty about mods.
You still need to resolve that too. Anyway, she just
For
nods
the
a little bit.
record, Leaf has never knowingly lied to Kai.
I know. Okay.
Excellent.
That's very nice.
Just,
I mean,
just throwing that out there.
I don't think you guys. I wasn't including you guys in that. I just feel like we collectively get lied to pretty consistently
All
by
the
other
time,
people.
yes.
All the time.
Yeah.
Brick is nothing but lies.
Oh.
Oh, he's actually smart.
Oh,
he's
wait a
actually
minute.
smarter than Leaf.
Character sheet now.
He's secretly a genius. Anyway, so it's a kind of nods a couple of times and then says, "So how do you want to deal with the magistrate?"
Well,
I mean, credit to you if you try and actually off the guy, but I don't think that's going to work, and I think you know that.
I mean, we're really good.
it sounds
at
like
putting stuff
everybody's.
up.
It seems like you're certainly enthusiastic about it, Brick.
Yep.
So it seems like everyone kind of agrees that the magistrate's tower is where we're likely to find dirt.
More than likely. I mean, it's the most secure place in town, except for the ship that he takes into orbit every night so that he doesn't have to be down here with us.
If you can get me through the door.
I can give you the information to potentially get you through the door.
I'm pretty sure I can get in and out unseen.
Do you know sneaky
Or one of
people?
Well, only one sneaky person comes to mind, and I think they're currently locked up in the Marshall Brig.
Might be able to just...
That's the hot jail person.
Kai loses it when Ari says that.
Ari has lost his inhibitions.
Yeah, he did.
Ari, we are talking about that later. I give you a little like punch on the arm, and I'm like,
Okay.
oh my god, you're not gonna remember that.
Satsy's actively giggling now.
Bounty hunter by the
Oh,
name
yeah.
of Carta.
I'm sorry, was Satsi given a juice drink of some sort? Can she drink? I don't know how old she is.
She
Bartender pulls out giant tome with species and ages.
she politely refused the purple stuff,
Okay.
and has essentially the same thing that Leaf's having.
Okay.
Bounty hunter by the name of Carta.
That sounds about right.
Not willing. I'm sure she's extremely willing to stab us in the back. But how likely, if we were to say pay her bail and hire her, would we die a horrible, trickery of a death? Would you say?
I think the question is whether she's got a bounty out on you. You guys don't happen to have a bounty out on you, do you?
Well,
Maybe.
We
I
are
wouldn't
aware
know.
of.
don't think so.
Then
How
I
would
think
how would we find out other than getting killed?
the marshals would have told you.
Oh.
They would have
Then
locked
no.
you up right then and there, because bounties are usually either dead or alive, and if you walk into a marshal's office alive, they're going to take you in.
Well,
Then no, we
walked
don't have a
out of
bounty.
it, Yeah, so.
Then I think
Or
you're
we
probably...
didn't 4 hours ago.
Okay.
It's very likely that could have changed, honestly. We hadn't had lunch with the magistrate until after that.
Oh, right. You had lunch with the guy. Okay.
Yep.
That certainly put a timer on things. Okay. Huh. Here's the way I'd put it. Unless you can find something to actually tie you to the bounty hunter in some way where they actually give a damn, which is very hard to do with bounty hunters. If you pay their bail, they will literally owe you. But you have to pay it.
No.
But that's also a good
I
way
whisper to whoever. It would be to Leaf. How much was the bail again? I can't remember.
We can cover it, barely.
Well, I guess it's good that we didn't pay for our drinks. I give a little smile to Arnell. Thanks again. I swear we'll get you back one day. We're gonna get rid of the magistrate for you. I mean, that's, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, she just kind of gives you a gesture as if saying friends and family discount.
I like Arnell.
Mm-hmm. Arnell's
Cute.
cool.
So,
He just fully ignores it.
Roll a d10.
Let's find out.
oh God, here we go again.
Let's go.
Roll a d10.
Yeah, roll
Okay,
a d10.
all right. I just want to know. I just need to know. I don't know. She seems cool. I like her. That's an 8. That's pretty high.
Hmm.
Okay, if we're doing this,
Oh no.
I need the answer for Etza.
Oh God.
Oh, yes.
Come on.
I think the...
That's a 10.
Yeah, that's correct. I was gonna say it comes kind of with the territory.
Which
of being,
was
like,
the
a rebel
correct answer?
bartender. Yeah.
But I'm glad the dice agree.
Well, I guess we can say for a fact that all Mirnans are hot so far, as far as you guys are aware.
It's like the whole ostriches and humans thing.
What?
what?
Wait, I don't.
I do not
In
understand.
Australia, ostrich farmers have a problem, which is breeding ostriches in captivity is actually very difficult because it turns out that ostriches, to a shocking degree,
Is this
find the farmer.
Wait. Is this something that can be on Twitch? Think about this before you say it.
Uh-oh.
to be more
Bravo.
deserving of friendship than other ostriches.
The momentary processing.
Like, just phrase this correctly.
Okay.
Is
Anyway.
bestiality one of the band types?
Probably.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Etza, who all of you suddenly realize is absolutely amazing and hot, pulls out a map from underneath the table, and just kind of spreads it out over the table and places a couple of glasses on the corners. And you see what looks like the outline of a walled building with what appears to be gardens. And she says, "This is a copy I may or may not have stolen from the databanks of the person who built that place. I don't have a lot of information about it, but I can tell you a couple of things. Watch out for traps. And if you're going to go in there at night, preferably after the 25th hour. I don't know how many hours there are where you guys come from. There are 30 hours on this planet."
That's good to know.
This is a long day.
That's, yeah, okay. Yeah, it makes a lot more sense why I'm fucking exhausted.
So going at night, look out for traps.
That's,
Yes.
any other, I mean, that's valuable information, but that's also a little bit,
Do we know anything about their security other than traps?
yeah.
All I know is the magistrate receives the occasional package. Some of the early ones were pretty large, but from what I've also heard, there's some pretty nice furniture in there too. So that could have been furniture for all I know.
You say
Do
some
we
of
know
the
how much
early ones,
food they
how
bring
long's
in?
he been in power?
A couple of solar cycles at this point.
How long's the solar cycle?
That's a year,
It's
right?
it's a full rotation around the sun.
Yeah, okay.
And how many cycles does that take? Or how many
How many
rotations?
days in your year here?
Anopsis 4's year is about 400 days, give or take. 411, I think, is
Okay.
the actual number.
Okay.
I like how that's...
Well, because that makes their year approximately 2 of ours.
No, it's just a little bit longer than one of ours.
We're doing this.
Anyway, she continues and says, "I can tell you that the wall has no apparent topical deterrent. It's not like he crushed shards of glass or put wire up there or anything.
Oh, you mean with the hours too, Kyle? Okay, I'm sorry. I was so confused.
It is 1.4 Earth years.
Okay, I was so confused because I'm like 400 days is not that far from 364 days. Also, I like the 365 whatever. I also find it funny that Etza was so put out by us asking how many days there are in a calendar year and then didn't remember the number. She lives here. Grant.
He grew up somewhere else.
Yeah, but if you go to it anyway. If you go to a planet and you live there for long enough to own a bar, you probably know how many days are in the year. You're at least giving paychecks out. You need to know what time of year it is for that. They gotta put a date on
all the
it.
workers are robots, so that might not be
That's
the case.
true. Wow.
Oh, that's true.
She's doing her own slave labor.
Well, yeah, it's robots.
Bitch.
Come on, then, right?
Maybe the robots aren't sentient. Maybe she's paying them.
Then she should know how many
Anyway.
days there are in the year. Anyway. I'm sorry.
Or she pays them
Okay.
daily. Or she pays them daily. Anyway, so apparently she said there's no wire, there's no like crushed glass on the top of the wall. You could probably scale it. But she says, you know, but she continues and says, the guards, there are only a few guards at the 25th hour. If you're willing to go later to like the 28th or 29th hour, they typically clear off for the night, leaving the automated systems to defend the place. I don't know
And-
exactly what they are. Last time someone tried to get in there, there was one hell of an alarm, and we never saw them again.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Is it possible to distract the automated system?
If I knew what kind of automated system it was, big guy, I'd be able to tell you that.
See what I can do on that front.
I have an idea.
Oh,
Huh.
no.
Brick's ideas are the best, guys.
There-
Let 'em speak.
When Brick has an idea, it's typically pretty good,
That's true, actually.
I think.
I mean, we got the power armor on the ship, and I got a big gun.
Full frontal assault.
I could really make a mess.
So okay, I
That would
stand,
certainly be a hell of a distraction.
I stand by what I said, Brick. I think your ideas are typically excellent. I am not sold on this one yet, but we'll keep it. It's on the list.
And it's my big gun and power armor. That's all I ask.
I was going
Rick
to.
wants to try out the power armor.
I mean, you can wear the power armor. I just don't know if we're gonna bust down the door and say like "Mama's home" and just start shooting up the place. You know, might be a little more subtle with the approach. But a question for you, Etza. You mentioned something about the magistrate doesn't sleep here.
Nope. He does not like to be on a planet that almost never cools off.
Fair. Says Vicky, the one who's been living in an apartment that hasn't gotten below 78 in months. Fair. Okay. And do you see him leave? Is it like when the ship takes off, it's like, magistrate's up for the night kind of thing? Pretty obvious.
Oh yeah, it's very obvious. Him and about 24 of his best buddy guards walk off to that ship, leaving a skeleton crew behind.
Sick. This is actually gonna be easier than I thought.
I hope that confidence is well placed.
Oh, listen. I've died already. We've done a lot of wild shit.
Amron just nods, holds up a hand, and says, "It's true. I'll tell you later, Etza."
We are not strangers to impossible scenarios. I'm not gonna get cocky about it, but
He says cockily.
yeah, you know. I just listen. Etza was like, question. Also, I drank the rest of the drink. Etza's questioning me about drinking. Like, I can hold my liquor.
Where's Brick with his? Has he finished his drink as well?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, both of you make fortitude saves, please.
Join me.
How slow do you want us to drink? Like, it's a shot.
Okay.
19.
19. Brick's fine.
That is a... Yep. 11. I forgot how to
Go
add.
puppy.
Puppy.
Kai, you're beginning to slip. You're not quite at airy level,
Okay,
but you're
but
beginning to slip.
I would like to counter that with, I would like to do a bluff check and see how good I am at hiding the fact that I'm drunk, because, and this is a thing about me,
Okay.
that I'm going to expose myself on stream. I am quite good at hiding when I'm drunk. So I think Kai might...
Oh, I can't talk about ostriches, but you can expose yourself on stream.
Absolutely. Hey!
Oh my god.
No. Bad.
Roll your bluff check, Vicky.
Excellent. I already did. It was a non-nat 20, so...
Okay, you're acting a lot less drunk than you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take the disadvantage, but I think I present, not as drunk.
Okay. All right. Well then, Ets is open for questions.
Any recommendations? People we should talk to before we do this?
I would definitely see if that...
Ideas, better strategies than what we've got.
Actually,
I think we got a good idea.
Go over the wall.
And this might be the part of my brain that really enjoys, like, or used to, I suppose. I don't really have time now for them, but you really enjoyed, like, mystery novels and shit when I was a kid. How sneaky can we get with these guard uniforms? Do you think what do they wear? How long is it, like, the guards have been there for, like, 50 years and everybody knows who they are, and, like, if one of us snuck in, it would be, like, dead giveaway?
We're the rock species.
Do they
Is
come
there a
and
thing
go?
that stabs them whenever they try to go through a door?
Yeah.
That's an interesting, very specific security system.
It is.
Yes, it
Amber
is.
nods
It's a bad
violently.
And I would
It's all
say
Rick
it's a bad
knows.
security system.
It is very effective. We have very few unwanted guests that aren't rabbits.
It was not my first.
She just glances at Amryn, who says, "Yes, I am also intrigued and concerned. I know." And Etza says, "I'm going to ignore that for the time being. You can go over the wall. You can try and somehow get through the front door. I'm sure there's a computer system in there that you could probably hack into if you wanted to. I would also recommend seeing. I would also recommend seeing if you maybe get on top of one of the nearby buildings and see if you can see over the wall. Get yourself a little bit more information, because she gestures at the map before you. All this shows is a garden.
Yeah.
I don't know
would
what
like-
else is in there.
I would like
So
more
it's the
information.
landscaping plan. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You
All
may also want to consult someone whose literal job description would happen to be breaking into places to capture people.
Okay, listen.
Bounty hunters are quiet.
Yeah, everybody told us to come to you, and now you're telling us to go to somebody else. It's just kind of like a...
I
have the information. I don't necessarily have the skills to break into the magistrate's office. I'm more than happy to provide fire support if you need.
Oh.
She taps the weapon that's kind of just leaning against the wall next to her. But that's what I'm good at.
I mean,
That and running a bar and making people not want to mess with me.
we'll need that
hopefully it
eventually.
doesn't come to that soon, but hopefully it does not come to that at this stage.
Kai
That's
and
what I
Leaf
was
say
hoping.
the complete opposite sentiments. Apparently, at the same time. You go, I hope it
That's
doesn't
what's-
come to that soon. I'm like, we'll need that eventually.
Those are compatible.
That's true.
She looks a little confused for a moment and says, I could find a tower to just keep an eye on things if you would like.
That might be very
That sounds
useful.
wonderful.
That? Yeah.
Do you have local communication systems that are secure by any chance?
Oh, yeah.
Extremely.
Can you share a piece with me so I can keep in touch with you?
I'm assuming Brick would have an extra communicator because he has one built into his helmet.
Sure. All right. She picks it, slides it
Well,
up.
here, I will take that very briefly, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll grab it from Brick and tune it to our, and basically retune it to not our private encrypted channel.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
we
that's
have
the
2 channels. One is like,
Okay.
and one is crew, and the other is and friends.
Brick only has comms in his helmet. For the time
Okay. She slides it into a pouch on her belt and says, "All right. After I close things down here at, I guess, 27th hour, I'll close a little early tonight. I'll make my way to there should be a water tower nearby. I'll see what I can do to get up there."
I have a serious question, Grant.
Oh wait,
Yes.
How long does the effect of the drink last for me?
that is a good question.
If we're gonna bust in, I need to
I
know.
also wait, yeah. I have another question. I don't think we established that we're doing this tonight.
Okay.
We have a bit of a ticking clock.
The magistrate said like whenever. I think in a day is still like. I don't think.
All 3 of them, Amryn, Arnell, and Etza, all shake their heads and say, Arnell says, "You don't have that long. It's maybe tomorrow morning."
When we get shot in the street.
When you get
Like
given,
dogs?
when you're given an offer you can't refuse, and then probably get shot in the street. Yeah,
Offer you can't refuse. Bullshit. Okay, listen.
that's how this guy works.
I know how this guy works. Okay, fine. We do it tonight.
Okay. Can I have some sober juice? Please.
Satsi scribbles something in her notebook and just shares it around. Ari may want to visit Artie.
Yeah, we'll handle that at the ship. I'm sure we've got some.
What time is it now?
Chamomile tea and a cheeseburger.
That sounds good.
A loaf of bread.
Soak it up. Anyway, so Airman just kind of glances at something on her wrist and says, "Oh, I keep forgetting you guys don't know local time. It's not almost 20th hour right now."
Okay.
That's so little time. Oh my god. Y'all are insane.
That gives us 8 hours.
Yeah, we're fine.
That gives us 8 hours to do what we need to do and get in position. And in that time, we need to go get the bounty hunter,
Ari can take a
get
nap.
Ari sober.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
I need to restock.
I don't think you guys realize how hard it is to break into a palace.
Nah, not hard at all. We got
I
it.
would know.
No, we're good.
Have you had to break in before?
Yes, because I snuck out and then I had to get back in and not get shot because they wanted to make sure that the security of my parents' house is very high.
Before we get too far away from this, roast it, rehydrate.
Oh,
Yes,
Thanks.
I've had some.
Woohoo,
Yes,
cheers.
Thank you for calling that out, Mac.
I'm gonna say, as you're explaining this, as Kai, Satsi kind of leans around everybody and just looks at you quizzically.
Satsi knows where I grew up, right? She heard the story.
She scribbles in her notebook and just passes it over to you specifically. Snuck out? Question mark.
I just kind of like, because I imagine
Did
she's
you
not
just-
sitting next to me, and I just kind of like look around her, and I'm like, Satsi, you think I didn't sneak it?
I think you might have just introduced Satsi to the concept.
Do you not? Oh, we should. We'll talk about it later. That's when your parents are really strict and you want to live your life and need to get out of the house. So you go out the window on the 3rd floor and then realize it's the 3rd floor and then you have to find a tree and then it's very complicated. You're on the roof now and it's. But you figure
Hey,
it
the
out.
roof's where
and
we
you
want to end up.
twist your ankle, but it's fine. It's fine. It's good. It's fine.
It is complicated.
Hey, Ari,
Yeah.
you can levitate things, right?
Uh-huh. I'm really good at that.
I have an idea.
When they're so
Okay.
This is going to be awesome.
What's the idea?
I'll so Hold on one sec.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I need my sheet.
Yeah, okay.
Ugh.
I was debating the wisdom of sharing this information with people we don't know super, super well.
It's
May I make
cool.
a suggestion before you do that? Because I see you about to, like, start planning things.
Let's get you sober first.
That partially. So appreciate the information. Etsa. If we need this bounty hunter, I feel like there's no point in planning this fun little heist without her. So can we meet up again in a little bit? Kind of get a bit of a plan together before we all try to
You're welcome.
oust the man that will kill us all instantly if he sees us coming from power.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Stop by here. I'll keep the table ready.
Sick.
Well,
Any
let's
other?
go break someone out of jail.
Yeah.
Anybody? If anybody has other stuff that they want to talk about.
Can I get a copy of this map?
Oh yeah, we have.
Leaf holds out his, computer.
Oh, the garden map. You mean?
To scan it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Etza lets you scan it.
Cool.
And as you guys are probably getting ready to go, Amron says, "I'll go talk to the people we haven't quite talked to yet around the bazaar and see if I can maybe entice any of them to stop by and help. Maybe."
Lovely.
Okay. I'm hesitant on how many people we let into this plan, because obviously we're gonna need the firepower eventually if we're going after the slavers and the bandits and stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like the smaller the crew, the better in this instance.
I mean, fair. Okay, I'll make the rest of the introductions tomorrow. Hopefully, if we all survive this.
Be fine.
It'll
Yeah.
be fun.
We're good.
Alrighty.
Okay.
It'll be great.
What do y'all do?
Going to the
Go
prison
get
first.
the prison pretty.
I'm thinking maybe we send Brick and Airy back to the ship to go talk to Artie.
We're gonna split the
And-
party for the
Yeah.
first time ever on stream.
First
No,
time
that's
with this
cool.
group
I'll
at
go
least.
with you.
We're gonna split the party.
I'll sober up later. It's fine.
I mean, I do gotta get my stuff ready.
I do think it's fun if we split the party. It makes it more complicated for Grant.
That's true.
I'm also not sure that we want a drunk Airy talking to the marshals.
That's fair.
We're not talking to. I thought we were just talking to Carta.
But if you
No, we have to talk to
go
the marshal
marshals.
to
Oh,
pay the
I see.
bail.
And if somebody,
forgot.
if you have to lie about something, you have disadvantage. So
Fair.
We're going to be talking to Carta in front of a marshal.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Yes, everything that happens here is going to happen within earshot of a marshal.
Fair. All right. Take me home, Brick.
Yeah,
you just go take me home, and he throws her over his shoulder.
Yeah.
got the money. Let's go.
We'll see you back at the ship with a bounty hunter in tow, I guess.
And Leaf starts drafting a contract.
As we walk,
Okay.
or just
Is
at the
this,
bar
Like
table.
scribbling.
Yeah, just in his head.
Okay,
Is this
There are perks
okay.
to having a computer attached to your brain.
that's fair.
Okay, is this a simple contract? We pay your bail and you help us while we're on planet, or what are the terms you're trying to come up with?
Basically that.
Okay.
We pay your bail and you help us with the goal that, and I don't be more specific in the actual wording of it, but basically Carta had already expressed a mutual interest in some of our goals. And I would like the contract to reflect that so that it's in writing.
Nice.
Okay.
We're
Sounds
paying
good.
Carta's bail on the premise that we have mutual goals. And it has been made very clear to us that we should get that in writing, and I intend to.
Sounds good.
Grant's
But
writing
they
it down
agree-
so he
yeah,
can exploit any
yeah.
loopholes later.
But the contract will reflect
Yeah,
exactly what we actually
Well,
discussed.
Grant's giving me my cool stuff. Harassing me.
Oh, he's giving you your cool stuff? Is that what you're saying? That's exciting. So, lovely game master. Who do you want to... What half of the party do you want to go with first? Or do you want us to do something dumb while you... do you want us to stall? We can stall. So, Leaf and Kai are starting to walk toward, like, through the bazaar slowly,
done.
because I know you're... well, too bad. This scene is already happening. But I asked Leaf. I just go. I know you're writing a contract in your head. I can tell, but you just told me that you were. That's a smart thing. Man, that bartender was hot, huh?
Yeah.
That was it. That was all I wanted to do.
Oh, by the way, and then Leaf just out of nowhere, because I know for a fact that your bluff roll is not good enough to for my opposed roll.
Bastard.
I pull a stim pack out and stab you with it
Why?
because I want you actually sober.
I don't think that does anything.
That is how that works, right?
I don't think so.
Wait, then yeah, I don't have to go home, right?
I feel like Leaf would know this.
I
feel
didn't
like
lose
mechanically
hit points.
The stim packs cure poisoning. I think that's the big question.
It is.
They do not cure poisoning. There's technically I believe
Okay.
there's an antitoxin on board
There
the
is.
ship.
I'm carrying one. I'm not gonna waste it.
Yeah.
Leaf would know this. Fine.
We just have to break a bounty hunter out of jail. She's gonna flirt with me. It's fine. Maybe she'll flirt with you this time. So do you unstab me?
Apparently, yes.
Okay.
It was a
speaking-
conditional
You
stabbing.
think about it, and I'm like, wait. But listen.
Speaking of stabbing, both Airy and Brick get stabbed by the ship as you enter. And
Owie.
you reach the med bay, and the door opens, and you still hear the sound of Artie.
I can't practice acting because no one wants me to leave the ship.
No, it's not because I know I'm not there, but I told him not to practice acting because we can't be scabs. We stand with SAG. We stand with SAG-AFTRA. No acting allowed right now.
Is that why we're also bad at it?
I have cookies to bake.
I want cookies. I forgot about those. Give them to me.
Ooh, you have arrived back early. Oh, hello. Aries happy person and giant brick person.
Zappy person. I like that.
You appear to be behaving in an abnormal manner, Aries. Do you require assistance? Repair, perhaps?
Do I require assistance, Brick?
Hey, do you have... So, Aries a little smashed right now. Do you have, like...
Does Artie
Not
know what that
detecting any bruisals or blunt force trauma.
Well, I mean, very drunk.
I had some purple juice. It was good.
You have, like, I don't know.
Oh, I have the perfect remedy for this.
And before you can do anything, Artie's arm turns into a stun baton sort of thing and zap.
Jesus.
Make a fortitude save, please.
Okay.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry
Oh.
I'm not there to
My-
stop him.
Was I doing
Oh, wow. That's
25.
fucking high.
It hurts, but all of a sudden you're feeling a lot less out of it.
Okay, cool.
Can I assist you with your adjustment in perception?
Sure. Oh wait, what did you say? I didn't hear you.
Did that help?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Blindly agreeing with Artie. That is a
No,
that
I
is a
said, "Do
life
you want
choice.
help?" Like adjusting, and I was like, okay.
Excellent. Then that means you must be physically capable of testing my new cookie recipe.
Oh.
I mean,
okay.
yeah.
Here, please take one. Let me know what you think.
And
Okay.
Oh no.
They look like chocolate chip cookies.
Brick eats one.
But we're about to do a heist.
Full
Brick. You
send.
can't-
Brick eats one.
Make a fortitude save.
Artie, these look great.
Oh.
I will try them later.
27. I think I'm okay.
Actually, it does kind of taste like a chocolate chip cookie. Although
It doesn't though. You said
there's this strange, like, bitter aftertaste that you can't quite place. You're sure it'll be fine.
Hey, Artie,
Those aren't almonds.
how much sawdust did you put in these things?
Sawdust and
I don't
cookies.
know.
Scanning recollection. Sawdust not included in ingredients list. Scanning. What taste are you noticing that is perhaps abnormal?
I mean, it's just like not very sweet.
Oh, that explains it. It would appear my artificial chocolate chips, made out of condensed sodium ions, among other things, did not actually do what they were supposed to do. I should back off the caffeine content a little bit.
There's caffeine in these cookies.
Are you noticing immediate heart palpitations, or perhaps a heightened level of blood pressure?
Did we just develop stim cookies?
Yeah, because I want like
That's-
20 of them then.
It's just actual cocaine.
No,
At this
yeah.
point.
I was
It's
gonna say
artificial cocaine.
now we've joked that Leaf is like an eco-terrorist. We can just become drug dealers, apparently.
Yeah.
Leaf actually has craft chemical, right?
Oh, I'm sure. If you wanted to make alien meth, you could. I know.
I am like a non-trivial chunk of the way up the skill tree to be able to use craft pharmaceutical.
Uh,
How about this one, Artie?
Endurance Breaking Bad edition. Okay.
Instead of trying to make ingredients, why don't you let us know what you need? I mean, we can find them.
Ooh, I will put together a list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Send it to Leaf. He's got the money.
Transmitting immediately.
And Leaf, out of the blue, just this 1,000-item long list of very strange chemicals just appears in your inbox. And it has tags for various recipes that have strangely innocuous names like chocolate chip cookies with an edge and banana bread ?
Well, Forrest thought it was funny.
Forrest liked that joke.
Meanwhile,
Okay,
back-
note to self, get ingredients for Artie that won't kill us, and buy Artie a real cookbook.
That was random of you.
Also, I've been perusing these images I detected on Leaf's internal hard drive on his storage system. They appear to be for special cooking ingredients. I may need some other things that I don't necessarily want to put on a list.
That's fine. Don't worry about it, Artie. Thank you for helping me out. We're gonna go now.
What?
I am going to immediately shoot an email to Brick and Airy being like,
What is happening?
what is going on?
Don't don't worry about it. Just Artie things.
Just Artie things.
Yes, sparkles. The sparkles.
We had stickers.
It's the newest.
as you
Oh my god! I'm gonna make
Craze.
stickers. We got merch coming.
Just
as,
Artie
as I
things. Yes.
as I suspect you guys are fleeing the med bay, you hear Artie call after you.
Just wait till you try my cupcakes next week.
Sounds great, thank you. And I would just be like, okay, Brick, bring me up to speed on the plan because I don't remember anything.
Oh, yeah, I'm basically gonna go. And they're gonna sneak in.
You're gonna blow up the place first, and then they're gonna sneak in.
I think so.
That doesn't sound right. I'm gonna
Alright.
talk to Kai. We're just like on our way.
No, we're going to the armory and getting everything sorted.
Yeah.
Okay. Meanwhile, you guys managed to reach the central town square, and the sun is actually, you're noticing, beginning to dip low in the horizon.
Having now synchronized his clock with the local time. Leaf is going to keep track of the time.
Okay.
Because I am assuming with a computer in his brain that at least one of its functions works as a clock.
Presumably. All right. You guys are at the main square. You can go straight to the marshal's office. You can check out some of the shops. You can do whatever you want to do.
I mean, we don't have the money to spend to go to a shop, so shall we go?
Okay.
Is it going to be suspicious if we go straight to the marshal's, though?
We can window shop a little bit. Does that look more suspicious? Because then we're trying to.
Maybe we purposefully.
Can I do a spot check to see if there's any magistrate folk,
Sure.
like buds running around?
That reminds me of something, Grant.
Yes.
How's my war driving going?
You've pretty much figured out what frequency all of the surveillance is on.
Yes, but I was also mapping them out.
Mm-hmm. It's everywhere.
Okay.
You've hardly come across a street or an alley where there isn't something.
Interesting.
I only got a 13.
And we know what frequency it is?
What was it? Okay, so 13 for Kai on the spot check. And what was your question, Kyle?
Having now identified the frequency, can I decode it without actually having to poke at it?
That'll take a check. You're welcome to try a computer use check to try and decode it. As far as what you spot, Kai, there are definitely still a couple of guards at the entrance to this office palace thing.
Oh yeah, I mean I meant
the ones who were tailing you guys.
Yeah, just kind of because I imagine the palace isn't I should have the map that you sent us up, but the magistrate's office the magistrate's palace isn't right next to the marshal's office, right? It's
It is more or less next door. There's a bit of an alley between the two of them and a wall. There's a reason why Demora went through the process of closing the window and activating an energy field over it to block any eavesdropping.
Okay, interesting. Because then we probably can't walk in there. Because we're standing out there, so for in-game...
I assume we're looking at a window.
Context. Yeah, we're window shopping, and I'm kind of looking around. We're window shopping at a point where I can see the palace and the other stuff. I'm just seems like things here are very close together. I don't think I really appreciated that when we were here earlier. I feel like that is an issue.
People are going to see us anyway. Maybe we can arrange for the marshals to drag us in involuntarily.
It's not a bad idea. Do we have a number for what's her name? I always forget her name, I'm sorry, but the marshal that we talked to that hired us. Demora. Did we get her number somehow or something? I thought we got a way to contact her somehow, and I can't remember. Does anybody remember? I swear to God we did.
I don't.
Her name?
I'm not sure I specifically said that. I don't remember.
I mean, depending on how many PowerPoints I want to burn for this, I can contact them. That's not a problem.
In their brains?
Yeah.
There's a way.
That might... So you can get a message across to Demora?
I can go both ways.
Okay. That might be
It's gonna take me a minute.
That might be our way in, because I could always just have fun and cause a scene, and get put in jail, but then I'm in jail. So
And then it'll be suspicious when they let us out.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be suspicious when they let us out.
If they let us out.
Is there a back door?
Could we arrange a scene that requires
Do you have invisibility?
clarification?
Or something?
I do, yeah.
Oh,
I totally do.
Just do that.
We just need to duck somewhere.
Yeah, I would like to
Is one of these a clothing shop?
Yes, actually.
Amazing. Dressing room, let's go.
Assuming there's not cameras.
They're
In a-
Assuming.
in
I
the
mean, if
dressing
he's this
room?
much of a dick.
That's fair.
okay. You duck into Elmara's Fine Goods, and I'm going to keep using the name. This Kedasin being, Birdtar, for those of you who insist on it, greets you and says, welcome to my shop. How may I assist you today?
We were wondering.
I turned to leave, yeah.
We haven't been here very long, and as you can see, we are very much not dressed for the climate.
It's very warm.
Leaf says trying to be convincing with something above a 20, even though he is in fact dressed for the climate. He's wearing basically a long flowing robe.
It's okay. You, Kai, you could say things and she'd believe you. It's
Oh,
fine.
yeah? Excellent.
Oh no.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Everything just got so much easier. Yes, we would love to try some stuff on. And I as we walked in, I started looking at stuff, and I'm still looking as I speak, and I just grab something that looks like it's my size, and I'm like, actually, I would love to try this on. Is there a changing room?
Oh, yes, of course. Around the corner.
Excellent. And I go, and Leaf, come on. You need to let me know if it looks good.
Of course. Of course, Captain.
That's a true way for, you know, if they're not going to tell you. If you look shitty in some clothes that you pick up at the store.
Hey, it is a matter of institutional pride that our captain look spectacular.
Thank you.
It would be an embarrassment to the mission.
Elmara is eating this up. Okay, you are at the dressing rooms. There are several of them.
Okay, great. I just pull Leaf into one.
Just bottling.
And then I just very quietly whisper, I did not think about how we're going to get out of here. And her definitely know that we came in and didn't leave.
What? Oh, one of us stays and keeps her engaged. The other one goes and makes the deal
And then comes back.
and then comes back.
Inexplicably, somehow.
Okay, I guess.
I can go invisibly. I just need you to distract her enough for me to get out, you know, without her noticing. Is there a door on this place, or is it just like open?
On the changing room?
The shop itself, or
No, the shop itself.
there's a door.
It's like a
There's a
building.
door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the nice part of town. It's a building.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll need a little distraction. You keep her engaged. I'll slip out. I'll go, you know, get our bounty hunter, and I'll go get our new friend. Sleep's not actually stupid enough to say bounty hunter out loud in this context. And you know,
Okay.
I'll meet back here.
Great. And we do
And then we walk out. And then we walk out together.
Great. I do a little, I don't know. We have a secret handshake of some sort. We've known each other long enough. All right, break.
Yeah. And then we make a big show of realizing that we're poor.
Yeah, that part. That's okay. I'll handle
And
it.
we're trying stuff on.
I don't know money. Anyway,
No, you don't.
get out
And
of
that
here.
would be a very
She does,
that
yes,
would even be
actually.
acting. That would be genuine.
That's-
Okay. Okay. How do you do this?
Well, I stay in the changing room.
Here, push me out of the changing
I have to try this on. Get out.
room. I stumble out, and look around to make sure that nobody's actually watching.
Not at the moment.
And I cast invisibility on myself,
Yeah.
which is going to last for 90 minutes,
Incredible.
Nice.
or
Okay.
until I dispel it,
Or until you punch someone.
or until I punch somebody.
While he does this, I pull on this. I don't know what it is. a sundress. Fuck it. I don't know. They have sundresses on this planet?
Sure.
Great.
They cater to humanoids of all shapes and sizes. It's
Awesome.
fine.
I put on a sundress. And
How
I
many
walk
ways
out.
can we split the party?
Hmm? How many ways can we
How
split
many
the
ways
party?
can we split the party?
I put on the sundress and I walk out of the changing room. And I make a little bit of a show to like quick look in the mirror or something. And then I like.
You still have Satsi.
True. Satsi was kind of just hanging around as just waiting to be useful.
I forgot. Grant, when you have a character that doesn't speak, you need to sometimes remind us that she's there.
She glances at you and just says,
I wink at Satsi.
You're invisible.
I'm aware.
and she's also fully aware that you just popped out of existence, so she knows something's going.
Yeah.
She knows more or less what's going on here.
Okay.
And she scribbles in her notebook. Translate for me. And she walks up to the shopkeeper and starts just gesturing.
Oh, what was her name again? I'm sorry, I would have remembered.
Elamara.
Elamara. I am loving this dress, and my friend Satsi here is thinking about trying something on in a similar style, but like. And I turn to Satsi. I'm just assuming this is what she's saying. I'm just reading her hands, which is, I'm sure, a version of sign language that I don't speak. And I'm just like, she won't take offense to this. She knows I love her. Anyway, but she's looking for something that's in like a slightly different color palette. You know, something. You know, obviously we don't have the same skin color, so something that's a little more flattering for her. I think she's like an autumn or something.
Oh, of course. Please, this way. And you're led to a section of the store where all of that is, and there is a suitable attraction now, Leaf.
Incredible. And I can't believe you didn't make me roll for that, but I'll take it.
And I slip out.
I'm letting the one just continue to roll here. Okay. Yeah, you slip out.
That's fair.
I'm gonna check in really quick on Ari and Brick. What are the two of you doing? Just grabbing your gear, essentially?
Yeah, I think I'll grab my gun, the cool gun that I got.
I'm going to whisper to Brick and Ari as I'm as I'm kind of in the commotion to just like go window shopping instead of meeting us at the
As Brick, I assume, is halfway into the power armor.
Yep.
Go meet us at the go check out Weapon Dude.
Mm-hmm. You want to go visit your friend again, Brick?
Hold on,
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Then we head out that way.
At Gorm's
Yeah, Gorms. Thank you.
implements of bending and of
Beating.
Yeah.
beating.
Beating and blocking.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
And
I cannot write.
Previously melting and blasting as well.
Yes, that's what it was.
Please tell me the sign actually says Gorm's implements of beating and blocking and previously melting and blasting as well.
The previously is more of a subtext. The kids stole that
It's
sign.
just a little added. Incredible.
Okay.
Yes, Gorm is a local treasure. Okay.
Yeah, meet us at Gorm's.
Okay.
Where do we meet you after we window shop? I say this to me.
We'll meet you at Gorm's.
Cool. I see. Thanks. Okay,
All
bye.
right.
I don't know. Ari doesn't know this power.
It's not a power, it's our
communicators.
Oh.
Ari doesn't know the power of the cell phone.
Leaf has a subdermal microphone. He can whisper and you can hear him.
Okay. Got it.
It's a little terrifying.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so you are now outside the shop, and I presume heading to the marshal's office?
Huh?
Okay. Are you going to try and sneak past Teeman? Who's still at the desk. They are distracted though by whatever it looks like, some sort of alien sport that they're watching on the holo screen in front of them.
I walk in. I take all of the same things that I had removed previously off of my person and set them on the desk, and then continue walking.
Doesn't that mean they just mysteriously appear out of nowhere?
I do it quietly, but I do actually disarm myself there.
You're gonna have to pay the bail. We don't have keys to the. Oh, do you pay it to the marshal?
I mean, I assume that this is actually who. I assume Teeman is actually who I'm gonna have to pay it to.
Yeah.
But this is just funnier.
Teeman's just like, oh my, where did that come from?
Say a ghost.
Door opens and shuts.
Well, that's very interesting.
I know that voice. Is it one of you newcomers?
Hi, Teeman.
Why can't I see you? Am I going crazy? Has the
I
heat
don't know if
finally
you're
gotten
going-
to me?
I mean, probably, but I mean, probably, but I am here.
Okay. I should probably talk to the head marshal. I might need some time off. Okay. What can I do for you, human thing that I can't see?
Kick around.
So, because I'm a little bit of a, I think the phrase is a little shit. I'm going to use Control Shadow
Oh no.
to make my outline visible. I am specifically going to borrow the shadow of the desk, and just drag it up onto myself to give myself a silhouette.
You're gonna use all your freaking power points before
That
we
one
have to
costs me nothing.
do. Okay, I'm glad.
By the burrows.
I told you I'm right here.
Yeah, that's not. I can see that now. This is concerning.
Should I be concerned?
Do you people normally take the form of beings of darkness?
No. What?
It's actually
I'd leave just like.
I'm not
What do you mean?
What are you talking about? The shadows go back to normal.
Realizing that, like, oh, maybe that's not a good idea.
The shadows go back to normal. No, that's just a trick of the light, which is literally true. Leaf is not a being of darkness, and it is a trick of the light.
Okay, you still haven't told me what you want.
Oh, I wanted to talk to your prisoner, and
Which one? The one who won't shut up, or the one who was chatting with you earlier?
the one who looks competent.
Yeah, there is only one of those. Okay.
And then possibly, if that goes well, I might be back to pay their bail.
I'll have to check it with the head marshal, but it should be okay so long as you have the credits.
I wait for them to blink and then dispel the invisibility.
Oh, I didn't realize you were that close. Okay. Yeah, you go talk to the prisoner for a moment. They very carefully and with the chair between you and them get off of their stool and start walking to the head marshal's office.
Aren't you gonna lock up my...
They run back over, grab it, throw it into the safe, and lock it.
And yeah, and then I mosey on over to go talk to Credit.
You seem to have had quite the impression on the junior out there. What can I do for you?
Well, it seems like we may have a mutual interest.
I believe we covered that, yes.
Yes. And it's been made abundantly clear to me that that it would be advisable for us to establish that an expression of that in writing before we
Oh.
get too involved.
Someone's educated you on contracts, have they?
I mean, they're a thing on our planet too. But you know,
Okay, well, lay it on me. What exactly?
my planet has verbal contracts.
Oh, well, at least you've gotten past the point of signing in blood. You
I
haven't.
once was not happy about it.
Interesting. I know a few bounty hunters who'd like you. Okay. What are your terms?
Well, do you want me to start actually like listing stuff out?
You can just say I give Carta the term.
I give Carta the terms. Which if you want I can send you later.
Please do, so that I know what is in my character's head now. She says, "Okay, that sounds fair."
I mean, it's what we discussed.
It is exactly what we discussed. All right then. You'll forgive me if I need to go and retrieve some of my stuff before I help you, right?
Of course. I must say, our captain would absolutely love a tour of your ship.
I'll consider it.
Talking about me.
And just to be clear, rules of engagement? Alive, dead, somewhere in between? Do you have a preference?
Us.
Anyone who stands in our way.
It's a good question.
I'm not there, so. Oh, unless are your comms open to crew?
Yeah, I guess actually I would have my comms open with Kai.
Okay, because I would hope
I mean,
so.
I'm the only one. I'm the only
As
one who
you're
will be able to hear
shopping.
your response.
Yeah,
but
as I'm shopping through the things, I'm like, I hear that. First, I like
you can hear everything.
I have an expression to the fact that they're talking about me, and then I hear the
I'm
dead
gonna
or
see it.
alive thing, and
I'm gonna see if okay.
I just very casually, just like as I'm going through the dresses and stuff, just go. Sorry, got something in my throat. This one's beautiful. I'm gonna go try this one.
Wow, these flowers look so alive.
What a lively color to this dress.
Oh.
10 out of 10.
This is the whole crew. So all of a sudden Zen just pops onto the comms and says, what's going on?
Preferably alive.
Just ignores him.
I mean, we have to.
It's funny.
We would generally prefer alive, but not at the
Alive it
expense of
is.
the mission.
Give me some credit. If you want them alive, they'll be alive. Don't worry.
Lovely.
Okay.
It's so nice to work with a professional again.
Been a while, has it?
I am now in the dressing room trying on this dress, and I mutter to myself, "What the fuck is that supposed to mean, Leaf?"
Yeah, what
Hey,
is
maybe
that
talking
supposed to
about-
mean?
What?
It's been a while since I was a free agent.
Okay,
I thought you were just
Teeman
talking shit about us.
Teeman returns and says, if you have the Freeport credits, we can we can make the exchange, sign some paperwork, and I can, of course, release the prisoner into your custody at that point.
Lovely. Now here's the tricky bit. I didn't walk in here, so I can't exactly walk out.
Oh, hang on. Were you doing some sort of trickery? There isn't a law against it. I just want to know so I'm prepared for it next time.
Wait. You mean your sensors actually didn't pick that up? I thought you were joking.
What kind of sensors do you think I have? We don't have infinite funding out here. I've got these, and this.
You're the first person ever to see Kai's boot knife, I just assumed.
I'm kind of trained to find things that people are hiding on them that may be pointy, stabby, or shooty.
So is everybody else.
I was gonna ask a question. This is table talk, I guess, kind of. I was just gonna ask how that invisibility spell works, because I just assumed you could make other people invisible at the same time. No?
Give me just a sec.
I could have sworn you've done that before. Pointy, stabby, or shooty.
I don't think I've done that.
While you take your second, should we hop to Brick and Airy or something?
Yes, Brick and Airy, you finish up in the armory at this point in these shenanigans. You are certainly finished in the armory. How much are you carrying with you? And here's a question: has it crossed your mind to potentially offload anything you may not need?
I don't really have. I just have my gun like strapped to the back of me. That's all that I have.
I have swapped the Gatling laser for the heavy plasma cannon.
Okay. It is very easy to carry with the power armor right now.
I don't have the power armor on just yet.
Okay, fine.
Well,
You left the power armor behind.
I did, because we're gonna have to plan still, and I don't want to be walking around in a giant mech suit and then go and shoot up the what's its place.
Oh, see, that was why I
Same
suggested Gorms specifically, was because that gives you a reason to be carrying the power armor.
Oh, well then, fuck it, I'm carrying the power armor. Let's go.
I know you really want to wear that, Brick. Just take it.
Okay.
Okay.
If you go straight from the ship to Gorbs with power armor, I'm pretty sure people will look at that and be like,
You're
yeah,
pretty
okay.
sure. You're pretty sure the stabby arm tries to get at you in the power armor as you pass by, but the security stabby arm does not manage to get through. It just goes blink, 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 blink,
Lucky.
Yep.
and then stabs Ari.
Oh my
All right,
God.
you here goes my voice. You arrive at Gorms.
Let's make Grant suffer.
Yeah.
And immediately, before you're even in the door, oh my goodness, look at that beauty! I didn't know you guys had that kind of tech.
Yeah, man.
Oh, he immediately walks up and starts wrapping his giant knuckles along the outside of the armor and is just like, oh, this is quality stuff. Where'd you get it?
Where'd
Ari
you
doesn't
get it?
remember. Yeah,
You guys had it before us.
Yeah, I think so.
So.
We had it.
Brick, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys looted
We
it from
picked
the
it up. We
pocket
picked
carrier.
we
yeah.
picked it up when we had Eris.
I forgot about that.
And you didn't really know what to do with it until we had Brick.
Oh.
We stuck it in our armory and figured that we would find some use for it
We were all
Fair.
very weak.
because it was either us or Alpha Team, and
Alpha Team was not getting it.
exactly.
Alpha Team
Yeah.
might have needed it.
Pointy stab your shooty.
Rip to Alpha Team.
Hey, honestly, I'm pretty glad right now that Rima doesn't have power armor.
I'm not dead yet. It's fine.
I mean,
Most of them aren't dead yet. It's some of them aren't dead yet. It's fine.
Anyway.
Anyway, but yes,
I can,
over-
in fact, use invisibility on both of us.
Ooh.
I just can't do. I can't start them both in the same turn.
Okay. Over the comms, you just start hearing Gorm go into detail over all the really cool things that he's finding about this power armor.
Yeah, man.
Ah, that's a built-in machine gun too. Oh, you bring in some serious firepower, that beast.
Well, I mean, we're obviously interested. If you can, I don't know, do any augments to this or something, make it even cooler, maybe? I don't know.
Augments? Are you kidding me?
What?
We're poor.
Oh.
I just
Doesn't
like
ma-
whisper.
Doesn't matter to Gorm. He immediately takes you over to the upgrades, and there are many of them.
Person checking them out.
You can still look.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Don't get it too attached to anything, buddy.
Yes, jetpack, jet boots, shock absorbers, hardened gauntlets, all sorts of goofy things that you could add to it.
Amazing.
Deployable broadsword.
That's kind of cool.
It just shoots right out.
Like just Pacific Rim.
Okay. Meanwhile, I assume Leaf pays Teeman the bail.
Painfully, yes.
Okay, you get your stuff back. Teeman locks it up in the safe and walks over and presses a button on a remote that they have, and the door to Carta's cell opens, and she stretches and steps out of the holding cell and says, "Ah, okay. Well, nice to be free at last, at least for a little while."
I have a question. Did we ever roll a D10 for Carta?
Yeah.
I used one of my
that
fate
was-
points on that.
Okay. Oh, right.
Oh,
yes.
right.
Yeah, she's 10.
She's 10. So I was gonna say she talks a big game, but she talks a big game for a reason.
Also, we never resolved the result of my computer use check to try
Oh,
and
yeah.
tap into the security cameras.
What was that check total?
It was a 22.
Unfortunately, you weren't able to break the encryption. It's pretty hard
Okay.
and stuff.
That tracks.
Okay.
Okay. So Carta just glances at you and says, "So, what's the plan?"
Well, current plan is we both walk out of here without being seen and rendezvous with the group.
Normally, you need one of two things to do that. Well, three things, technically. Luck is one of them. The other is special technology, and the other is superpowers. Do you happen to have any of those three?
Uh,
All of the above.
all of the above, but the first is terrible, the second is lacking, the third, however.
Oh. Good to meet another psionic species, I suppose.
Leaf takes a note.
All right. Hit me with whatever strange space juju you've got. And that is exactly what the translator translates into.
And Leaf just holds out a hand and taps them on the shoulder or whatever, and they turn invisible.
Okay. You kind of have to reach. She's actually a little bit taller than you are. Well,
I
not
tap
by-
them somewhere accessible and not particularly private looking.
Okay. They just shudder for a second and say, "Oh, that's always weird when someone does something like that," and they disappear.
And then I wait 6 seconds and then tap myself and disappear.
Can't be the same round.
Uh-huh.
Amazing.
I should. You hear the disembodied voice of the bounty hunter next to you. I should have asked, "Where are we going?" Because I obviously can't see you, so I obviously can't follow you.
Just grab her hand? Question mark?
Just
I
buddy
can't see her.
system it, man.
Oops.
Well, tell her to grab your hand.
She can't see me, I'm invisible.
Just bump into each other until you find each other. Just kind of,
What? I ask again, what the hell is going on over there? Is
let's just be
anyone
on our
going?
way out?
That was Zen over comms, by
Oh,
the
that was
way.
Zen.
Again. Yes. Anyone going to tell me what the hell's going on?
I
pulling off
sub-vocalized to
another-
Zen because I sub-vocalized to Zen because apparently nobody else is going to
No,
do
I'm
it.
pulling off another sundress and I'm like, don't worry about it.
It's good. It's fine. It's wonderful.
I pull off the other sundress, and then that's when I happen to look at the tag. Can you tell me how much money this is?
Oh, that'll be 500 Freeport credits.
No. I'm just looking at the tag. I'm in the changing room.
Oh.
So, but it says
Oh.
500.
Satsi translates, yes.
Okay. And I go, I don't have that much money. Guys, we're really broke.
Okay. Carta continues to say that, okay, we really do need to figure this out.
What? I use Control Shadow to just like create a very faint like modeling of sunlight on the ground, subtle enough that it's not going to easily show up on cameras, but enough to be visible.
Oh, I see. You've got more than one trick up your sleeve.
I have at least two.
Well, that's good to know. All right, well, lead the way. I will try not to bump into anyone.
And so here's actually the tricky bit, which is that I need to walk out of the clothing store with Kai and Satsi. How about, do you know where Gorms is?
Yes, I did some basic reconnaissance. I might have needed some ammo.
Perhaps we could meet you there. If you just walk in and just walk in and hit Brick lightly, please. And you'll be visible again.
Right, Brick's the big scaly guy, right?
He's the one who looks like he can take a punch. Not Gorm.
What? I mean, Crystals looks like you could take a punch if necessary, but okay. I'll head over there.
I can take a punch.
Lovely.
And-
Okay, which variant is Brick? I always
He's
forget.
reptilian.
Yeah, okay, so does the scaly one. Gorm is not scaly, right?
Gorm is very scaly, almost crocodilian.
Let's hope she punches the right person.
It's the one who was with
It's
us
really
earlier.
funny. He punches Gorm, he gets
She knows who
busted
Gorm
again,
is,
guy.
I fully trust in Carta's ability to remember the faces of people who might be relevant to her.
Yeah.
And remember, I would say the main characters of the story. So.
We're unfortunately memorable.
We're the ones with the green exclamation point.
A question marker.
Okay, Leaf, you start heading back toward the clothing store.
And I whisper to Kai, I whisper to Kai and Satsi, I'm gonna need another distraction.
Satsi just looks at you quizzically for a second, Kai, and writes out slapstick? Question mark. And immediately leaves the dressing room and acts like she's going to go talk to the owner of the store, and succeeds in fooling her into thinking that her trip is accidental as she trips and knocks over, let's see.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah.
Knocks over multiple racks of clothes
Oh, shoot.
in a domino.
Oops.
Kai is just like, because she came around the corner to see what the hell Satsi was doing, and I'm just like, oh no. I'm thinking in my head, I don't think she knows the whole break it and buy it rule.
You break
And
clothes.
It's clothing, it's fine.
You can rip it. I'm panicking. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, we don't have the money.
I
say
slip through the
"We don't have
door.
the money for that.
I slip
Very
through
quiet.
the door, run to the back, throw off my invisibility, and then just like duck around to the corner. What is all that? Oh my gosh, Satsi!
I go to help pick Satsi up and then start picking up the racks. I'm so sorry.
I think you should probably leave for the time being. It looks
Yes.
like we got a little excited.
Yes, I'm so sorry. And I hand back the sundress that I had been trying on or whatever, and just like, we'll go. And I was like, oh, I go to Sassy and I'm like, oh, it looks like you have a little scrape. Come on, let's go handle that. Thank you so much for all your help. And I book us out of that.
I cast an apologetic look back over my shoulder and duck out.
As we start
Okay.
walking back, I'm just gonna be like, Satsu, that was a hell of a exit. Jesus.
She shrugs.
I give Satsi the most approving grin.
So where's our bounty hunter?
We're meeting at Gorm's.
You just let her take off?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Brick.
Yeah.
I will say, Grant,
Yes.
currently my AC is 32 with the power armor.
God damn.
That's okay. She doesn't actually have to succeed in hitting you.
I know, but I haven't noticed it.
Okay. Yeah, Brick, you're in the middle of being shown a special attachment to a gauntlet that actually makes the gauntlet shoot out from the arm and punch things. And Ari,
Yeah.
you feel a tap on the shoulder.
Okay. I'm just like, what? This is
Oh, sorry, Crystals. I'm not entirely sure how to turn this off.
There's enough.
Just someone's gonna get slapped.
He said, "Pudge, forgive me. I'm gonna not aim for your face. Just," and all of a sudden, before you can react, you just feel like a sledgehammer practically gut punches you.
That's so.
like lurch.
That's not. That's
You
not-
take 6 points of non-lethal damage,
Shit.
and all of a sudden, the bounty hunter just materializes in front of you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, that looks like it hurt.
What? You
I mean,
I
I would like to point out for the record that both Brick and Ari could definitely hear me telling her to punch Brick.
we were too busy.
We're all
We were
on
distracted.
gobs.
It may be a little hard to hear with Gorm saying,
That's-
this
Yeah.
baby will do this thing.
That's a good point. This bird doesn't have his helmet on currently.
Mhm.
Did you have to check me in the stomach, Garza?
You looked like you could. I'm sorry. You looked like you could take it.
I can when I'm prepared.
Okay,
But
you're
we're
looking a
still
little.
done.
You're looking a little green. Are you okay?
Yep, I'm good.
Do we walk in now?
Yes.
I see Ari like hunched over, and I'm like, what happened? It's been like 5 minutes.
She punched
Well-
me.
That's
Well, so you
clearly
can-
not Brick.
And clearly, I don't want to hurt these on that. She points at the power armor.
And Brick is
Oh, wow.
shooting one of the fists off.
I'm
of the
kind of just
power armor.
like giving a little slap.
I'm sure Ari can take it.
Do you see what he's playing with right now? If I gave him a little slap, I'd end up halfway across the bazaar. Just saying.
I like
We can argue this some other time if you would like.
Okay.
Aries fine. Look at him.
Just relax.
Oh my god.
Guys, just like okay.
So
we have
there
a
was
meeting to get
a-
to.
What time is
okay.
it, by the way?
It is
In-game.
It's 8:57 p.m.
Thanks. That's very helpful.
21st hour approaching 22nd hour.
Okay. We have time.
Do we?
And Gorm says, "Oh, you don't want to see anything else?"
I
Well,
mean,
We have 6 hours till our planned thing.
to be fair, we don't really have any money just yet.
Well, you're always welcome to browse, my friend, and feel free to bring that piece of tech back here anytime.
I absolutely want to upgrade this thing, so. Okay, bye.
Thanks, Norm.
All right.
I guess we walk outside. Okay. Motley crew, I suppose.
Eh,
How long's it been since we had that meeting in the bar? Like
Back to the ship for a rest.
I was thinking maybe we, I know you
We have
guys were
6
just
hours.
there, but do we plan first without? I don't know. What do we want to do?
Well,
Actually, we need to stake out a building.
Carta also needs to go to her ship.
That I do. I've got some equipment I should probably pick up before I try and help you. I mean, unless you want me using my bare hands, I can certainly do that.
No. We can go to your ship. That's fine. Kai is trying to play it cool because I do want to see the ship. Actually, very, very bad.
Yep, definitely need to go to
Bare
the ship.
hands.
For not any particular reason, as Brick looks around nervously.
That is
He's enthusiastic.
not entirely convincing, but I appreciate the attempt. You'll get better. She pats you on the side of the power armor arm. I'm sure you'll get better. You can only improve.
Lead the way.
And on that note, Carta starts leading you back toward the starport and presumably where her ship is landed. That's what we'll end it for this particular
Cool.
session.
Woo!
Yay! We have a bounty hunter now. Add that to your inventory. Just kidding. Yeah, that was D&D in Space. Woohoo! Thank you guys
Woo.
for hanging out, for watching, for chatting, all of y'all. Joining us on this lovely Thursday night. Thank you to our lovely Game Master Grant for weaving a wonderful tale, and playing so many characters. And thank you to my lovely party mates, for being just the best adventuring, buds a person can ask for. As far as the rest of the week goes, week's over. It's Thursday, and there's no bonus stream this week because I finished Oxenfree, kind of. But next week I will be here on Monday playing Oxenfree 2. It's the shit. Oh, I'm just now realizing I didn't talk to you guys about this beforehand. Haha. We will be figuring out a different time for D&D in Space next week because I'm going to be having a religious experience at the Eras Tour on Thursday night next week. So I'm so sorry, but Taylor Swift does take precedent in this occasion. So we will figure out when we're gonna stream next week. And that will be on the schedule soon. And we'll have a regular stream for our astronomy stream on Wednesday because Aiden will be returned from his conference. So make her reschedule. You gotta change the date, Taylor.
I second this.
Come on, Blondie. Let's switch it up. Yeah, I guess that's about it. If you're new here, follow. Subscribe if you feel so inclined. Stream live from the concert. Excellent.
It's just Kai like,
That'd be totally awesome. Definitely not taken down for copyright.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely not.
no problems
It's
here.
not like T Swift is known for that or anything.
But yeah, I guess that's about it. We will see y'all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.